Shush. Number 32. So, number 32 is the same as everything else. Remember, when you do absolute equation, the only thing that's different is you can have two different equations and going to have two different answers, right? So I need everyone to put your computers away and look at the TV right now. Number 32. So it's 7y in the absolute sign minus 8 equal -7. So the key here, first step, is to isolate. I hope you're writing this down. Don't be surprised I give you that exact question on your quiz next class. Yeah, every class. Isolate the absolute sign. So that means we cannot get rid of the absolute sign. We have to move everything else from it.
Yes.
So that means we have to keep this by itself. So what we have to move? We have to move one number, Kevin. We have to move one number, Megan. So we need to isolate the absolute sign. That's what I boxed, right? So on that side, we need to get rid of what numbers? On the same side, the left side, we need to get rid of what numbers? On the left side, girl.
Oh.
What number is not in the box? -8, we need to get rid of -8 and also a 4. Right? So which number do we get rid of first?
The 4, the 2. The furthest away or the closest?
The furthest.
So it would be the 8, -8.
That's right. We need to get rid of -8 first. By doing what?
By plusing it.
+8.
+8 plus 8.
By +8 on both sides. So what you get is 4 absolute sign 7y plus 2
absolute sign
equals positive 1.
Positive 1.
Holly, you know I'm recording, right?
So is this still -7?
So what?
That's -7. That's
-7
7.
plus 8 is a positive 1.
No. She's asking for like the absolute thing.
Oh, it's a 7. It's not -7.
Oh.
So, next, what do we need to get rid of besides the absolute sign? What number we need to get rid of now?
4.
The 4. By doing what, Marcus? Subtracting? What 4 is doing to the absolute sign? So absolute sign counted as a parentheses. So 4 next to parentheses, 4 is doing what? Multiply. Right? So that means 4 is multiplying right here. So get rid of 4, we need to do the opposite. Is what? Divide. So that means what we have here, we have 4 and 4 cancel, right? We have absolute sign 7y plus 2 equal 1/4. All right, so after we isolate the absolute sign, the second step, get rid of the absolute sign and then set to equation.
Get rid of absolute line and set to equation.
What does that mean? That means when you get rid of the absolute sign, we get what? 7y plus 2, right? So 7y plus 2 can be just like 1/4. Exact same thing as what we have right now. Or, there was always a or, 7y plus 2 equal what? Equal what, y'all?
It equals 17.
When you get rid of the absolute sign, you're going to set this number equal to the equal to the number you have or the opposite of what you have. The first equation is 1/4 equal to 1/4, and the second equation equal to what 1/4? Negative 1/4. Did y'all do your homework yourself? So absolute sign, make it positive, right? Inside the absolute sign. So let's look at this. This could be equal to 1/4, right? So equal to 1/4 here. But it could also, inside could also be equal to what? Y'all. Inside could also equal to what? To give you also positive 1/4. Negative. Who said negative? Thank you. Thank you, y'all. So negative 1/4 giving you 1/4, right? So that means whatever inside the absolute sign could be both positive 1/4 and negative 1/4, correct? That's why we set the equation right there. You see that? Do you understand?
Yeah. Because whatever the absolute positive.
All right, now you solve the equation. So basically, 7y equal to negative 7/4. Then divide by 7 on both sides. Y equal negative 1/4. And then the other one is 7y equal to negative 9/7. 9/4. Divide by 7 on both sides. Y equal negative 9/28. Classwork/homework working groups number 23 to 42 on page 30 and 31 are all numbers. We will have a quiz on absolute equation tomorrow on paper.
Oh, that's a textbook.
So, let me show you question number. First of all, let's look at question number 25. Why, if you don't sit down and start working, I'm going to subtract points from your quiz. 9 equal D plus 5. Okay. Everybody, I give you 2 steps, right? Step number 1, isolate the absolute sign. So, do we need to isolate the absolute sign right here, or it's already isolated? D.
Already isolated.
Very good. It's already isolated. So, step number 2. Get rid of the absolute sign and set equal to plus or minus. So we have to get rid of absolute sign, means D plus 5, right? Equal to plus or minus your answer. Plus 9, positive 9, and D plus 5 equal to negative 9. You see that?
That's the answer?
Not yet.
Oh.
Trovin,
So,
you want to give me your headphone?
so after you've isolated the absolute, when you're getting rid of the absolute, do you have to do anything? You just get rid of it. Like you just take away the absolute.
Yeah, take away the absolute means you're going to have 2 equations.
So
Okay.
for number 23, you just have z minus 13 equals to.
I'm doing number 25. Then you just solve it, right? The first one, you isolate the D. When you isolate the D, what you have to do?
You have to
Get rid
subtract.
of the number of the side.
Get rid of the number
Farthest
away.
That's right. So you isolate the D, you get rid of the 5.
Right.
By subtracting 5. So 4 is equal to D. Same thing on the other side.
If we're talking about furthest, wouldn't 9 be the furthest because on the other side?
No. You only get rid of the number on the same side.
Why did you do negative 9 over there?
So subtract 5 on both sides is negative 14 equal D. It's really not that hard.
What?
Oh, this is easy.
Yeah, we're just.
Question 31. So 2 absolute sign 3x minus 4 plus 8 equals 6. What's our first step, y'all? Get the absolute sign by itself. So get the absolute sign by itself, you can box it. So what number we have to get rid of first before we can get 2 and what? And 8. Which one we get rid of first?
Plus 8.
The 8. How? Very good. Subtract 8 on both sides. Subtract 8. Subtract 8. You got 2 absolute 3x minus 4. This cancel equal negative 2. And now, what do we get rid of? Marcus, what do we get rid of here? Very good. How? They are multiplying each other, so the opposite of multiplication is division. So you divide by 2 on both sides. Okay? Then 2 and 2 cancel. We got 3x. We haven't get rid of the absolute sign yet, so we have to keep it. Negative 1. All right. That's the first step to isolate. Yes.
So before you isolate and do the steps that you told us, you have to get rid of the ones. Is it equal?
What?
Okay, so you know how we have to.
All right. That's the first step. Isolate the absolute sign. Second step, get rid of the absolute sign. So how to get rid of absolute sign? Basically, get rid of it, right? 3x minus 4, but you're going to equal to the positive and negative of that value. So originally it's negative 1, so we keep it negative 1. Or there's a second one.
3x minus 4 equals what?
Oh, sorry, this question, my bad. This question actually has no solution. You know why?
Wow.
Because remember, we have absolute sign, right? What does absolute sign means once more? It means it's always positive or you can have negative.
Oh, so it has negative.
So absolute sign make everything become what?
Positive.
That's right. So this should always be positive, larger than 0. But here, it's actually equal to what?
Negative.
A negative. Can that happen?
No.
No. So don't worry about the second step. Immediately you see absolute sign equal to a negative. It's no solution. Or you can have a 0 and cross it out, means no solution. Okay?
Whoa, 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 whoa.